lot of media right now, just kind of gathering, preparing, waiting. The procession's going to start at about 9:30 from the funeral home, and the procession, which will include the casket of Muhammad Ali, will work its way through the streets of Louisville. The spokesman for the family, Bob Gunnell, says we don't know how long it's going to take. It could take an hour 15 to get through the city. It could take close to 2 hours. They're going to take their time, and if there are a lot of people crowding the roadways and standing along the sidewalks, they'll probably slow down a little bit more. But there might be some areas where they can move through a little faster. But traffic's going to be at a standstill for a good chunk of the day today. I can tell you nearly all the hotel rooms are full here. You can't find a hotel room probably within about 20 miles of this place as people descend on Louisville from not only the area, the region, but around the country and around the world. There are plenty of foreigners here as well that want to pay their respects.
Are people already starting to line the streets, or a little too early for that?
It is a little bit too early. I think that the big event's going to be the memorial service at 2:00 this afternoon at the Yum Center. They've got big screen TVs outside for the people who couldn't get tickets. 15,500 tickets were distributed. Of course, there are also going to be plenty of dignitaries there. President Bill Clinton will be there. Sportscaster Bryant Gumbel, Billy Crystal will be in attendance. And we just got just about 15 minutes ago an update on a pallbearer who will be in attendance at the memorial. But this was a late ad. Mike Tyson has agreed to be a pallbearer. He'll join George Foreman and Will Smith, as well as family members, Larry Holmes as well. We won't actually get to see them in the process of being pallbearers because those ceremonies are going to be private, but he will likely be in attendance. But the family spokesman, Bob Gunnell, says that they initially asked Mike Tyson, and they say that he was so broken up emotionally, he just didn't know if he could do it. And then also had a scheduling conflict, but decided last night he would. Caught a red eye, and he's in town, or he will be in town very, very soon.
Were Tyson and Ali close?
I have a feeling that there is a certain boxing community closeness. I mean, the fact that he said that, Tyson broke down when he found out about the news about Ali, you have a feeling that, if they didn't have a close relationship, at least Mike Tyson was someone who looked up to Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali obviously kind of carved the trail that led to a Mike Tyson.
I mean, they're so different in terms of personality and their personal story and all of that sort of thing. And yet, as boxers in my generation, Tyson's the closest thing we had to reaching some of the greatness that Ali had in terms of really dominating the sport for a period of time.
Yeah, but, as you mentioned, two completely different personalities. Mike Tyson post-boxing has not been what Muhammad Ali was post-boxing. But, that might be another thing that Mike Tyson looks up to and strives to be someone like Muhammad Ali and the things that Muhammad Ali was able to do. We didn't hear from Mike Tyson for a long time, and he seems to be kind of opening up a lot lately, and we've seen him kind of frequently, on various TV shows and popping up. So I don't know. Maybe he's looking for inspiration from Muhammad Ali.
And Ali, I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
Ali
Kelly.
planned his. I know it's taken kind of several years, but he planned his own proceedings, right?
Yeah, what we're seeing being executed today is something that was planned years, maybe even decades in advance. I mean, remember, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's 34 years, make that 32 years ago. This is something he wanted. He planned with Lonnie, his wife, and now she's, trying to execute all of these plans. Obviously there are some changes here and there that need to be made. We don't exactly know. Maybe someday we'll find out kind of what had to be done spur of the moment. But I think they knew the outpourings of support would be huge. I don't know that they knew that all of the tickets for the memorial would be snapped up. All 15,500 would be snapped up in just over an hour. But they're prepared to take their time and let the people celebrate as much as they want today.
Ryan, it started yesterday with a prayer service. Can you just give us a little bit of a flavor of what yesterday was like?
Yeah, it was the Muslim Janazah service. It's a Muslim funeral prayer service. Essentially, there was a barrier that was set up in the Freedom Hall, which is like a convention center, very, very open space, and people could walk up and there were prayers, Muslim chants, songs, and words of inspiration. His casket was brought in most of the time. Close friends and people tight with the community were kind of huddled around the casket, so not really a great view. I was able to see it exit. There were a few people that showed up as well, dignitaries. I saw Don King was there, and obviously we've got a lot of people in town, celebrities as well for the event. I saw Reverend Jesse Jackson, who was a close friend, his son Jesse Jackson Jr., who actually was convicted of misusing campaign funds and was recently incarcerated. He made his first public appearance here, so it's bringing a lot of people out, that's for sure.
Ryan Burrow, ABC News, live from Louisville. Appreciate the time, Ryan.